Hello, welcome back. Lots of rituals as usual. We found another nature site, which is quite good. Another verdant greenery, another nature gem. Did some mine hunts. We killed something called Igolima. And there's no disease this turn, so maybe that was it. Hard to say. We also hit something called Usur Amasu, who resisted, so, you know, not sure what that was. And the usual summons as well. Lots of battles we can see then. The most probably interesting one is Baguloth. So Agartha moving a bunch of stuff out of their cap towards us. I guess they're displeased. So lots of heavy cavalry. We got some penumbrals in the middle. Tons of crossbows as well. A couple of mages at the back. Notably without bodyguards. So that's Baguloth. 235 units. Mostly crossbows. 7 mages. So I'll show where that is in the map. Well, I'll show it now actually. That's here. So walking towards our stuff here from the cap. So I guess getting a bit more aggressive than I expected them to actually, but besides that, nothing too interesting. I mean, they also took Kedra off us, which is this province, but it's a very small force. And I guess one thing that is quite funny is that this at least is evidence that our global does something, because this guy is evil-minded. So I guess he had astral magic at some point. So that was funny. And we also, successfully took Nidian with this giant stack. Besides that, we can see some Burgera stuff moving into Agarthan provinces. We can see a random bunch of Ictiids taking a Tianxi province. That is over here. So next to us. Some more. This is a naked golem hitting some PD. Yeah, just random exchanges. There's nothing too interesting at the moment. But we'll see when Burgera storms that fort in a second. Is Pythium attacking man and winning? Check out what this is. Anything too interesting? What have we got back here? Another serpent assassin. A navigator. Blacometer so that is over in this part of the world. So not really close to us. But visible. That's it with battles. We found a mage and nothing happened. No new sites. 5 pots of gold, 501 gold. Some more gold in Pepper Plain thanks to the plague. 3 fire gems and 10 gems. Not too bad. And that's it for important stuff. We cured a disease and Tianxi has been permanently vanquished at long last. We can declare this an official dom kill as well, even though realistically they've been out for ages. Had lost their cap like 30 turns ago. Went AI about the same time. Yeah, but at least they're cleaned up now, so that's nice. And that is it for messages. So first up, we can see a bunch of Tianxi stuff now, but it's all independent. It should just vanish this turn. So these provinces should all just become empty, I believe. As well as this fort. So Ungbeloth is just going to get stormed by Alfred here. Good luck to him. I'm pretty sure it'll be empty though. Endless Ocean should also be empty, so random guys flying over. Allgrave's also getting attacked by a priest. And our main stack is going to go to Pantocrator's Bounty, which is a really nice province, by the way. 20k pop at the moment. It should also be empty, we'll pick it up, and then we'll try and take Tianxi off man. We should take all of this stuff pretty soon. And we're still building up gems as well. So that next month, we should be able to summon an Ivy King and an Earth Troll next month, I think. And maybe a Daitengu? Actually, are they like 55? Maybe not a Daitengu. But 2 turns we'll get a Daitengu as well. We also just recruited an A3 Ryujin this turn. Or maybe we already had this one, I don't know. Either way, we have this guy ready to go as well, who can do turn 1 Arrowfen, which is quite nice. But this is, pretty much resolved. There is some Pythian stuff attacking man here. And it really doesn't look like man's doing very well at the moment, does it? This is only an Ictiid raiding squad, so we can probably just pop this with Mind Hunt quite easily. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. Speaking of Mind Hunts, this stack here in Kedra is going to get Mind Hunted. So we'll take care of the Servant of the Oracles. That'll strand the units, and our newly geared out golem can move in. Should be able to clean up that stuff, no problem. He's got the lead shield now. He's on 25 magic resistance. Got the direwolf pet for a bit of stats and some cold res. Got 10 shock, 20 fire, 5 cold, 25 poison resist. It's not too bad. Overcharge with a firebrand. Bit of reinvigoration for his spell casting. He's doing ethereal, astral shield, and resist magic. Should have no problems just raiding random little provinces. We'll send him into this stack, which hopefully will be stranded with no commander. Take this back. Get this glen we just found. And then we'll move the golem up, taking some of these provinces as well. And that's it for movements in the middle of our territory. These areas are just moving stuff to Zenthra all the time. I'm just always like moving Soheis over. Making sure we can defend this area a bit better. We've got a Yeti and some stuff in the garrison. Some Soheis soon, that's it. There's a mirror here, so it looks a bit bigger, that's okay. Up here we might have finally gotten rid of the disease thing, so I'm going to split off Than with the elixir to cure his disease, hopefully, over in Calum. And we're patrolling Pirena with some eagles and some claymen. We're patrolling Icton with all of this stuff. We'll split it up a bit. We'll get our patrollers in position here. Still doing eagle summoning in Mapito Cliffs. Although the Tengu summoning is on pause at the moment. I can save up some nature gems for next month. And up here, yeah, I was going to attack these two forts this turn, but since this is kind of posturing, I'm going to just merge everything up onto Tenvir. So we have a pretty giant army now. There's a huge amount of force, tons of units, in addition to Firestorm, Acid Storm, Army of Gold, Ground Army, all that kind of fun stuff. So, you know what, I hope he does move in here. I hope we have a big battle on Tenvir next turn and to smash this up, but we'll see what happens, I suppose. For now, though, either way, we should probably just smash this fort open in one turn. What is it? It's a 250 wall. This is 326 siege strength, and this is 909-ish. Yeah. Should be able to storm that immediately. I don't think we'll have any problems. And that, I think, is it for important stuff this turn. Still doing the usual site searching. I am getting a temple down somewhere. A battery are nice. Also, still searching for death sites, by the way, with this guy. Have not had much luck. We are still on 3 death income. Hopefully Agartha has some death income for us. That would be nice. Also doing a bunch more forging, getting another thistle mace and some water items as well. Over the sea and a water lens. Still doing skulls of fire, warning and so on. And that is it for everything. This is up in 4 months, so I need to remember to lab it. And research is, you know, it's going by. 3 more turns we can try casting Nexus. Although with what pearls, I'm not sure. But, you know, we'll get to that. Anyway, it's done 64. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Lots of rituals. We did some site searching and didn't find anything with them. Did some mine hunts and killed 2 things. Who knows what they were. We also got hit in Ung Bailoth by a great wasting cloud of disease. So 48 units are now diseased. That's over by Tianqi. So I'm not sure if this is either Pythium doing this, or maybe Utgard. Maybe they saw me on their border and got nervous. I don't know. Either way, it was just slightly outside of our dominion, so Rainbow couldn't protect us. Lots of battles then. Tianqi was wiped out this turn, so there was nothing in those provinces, which is good. So we took Endless Ocean with no problems. We also took Pantocrator's Bounty, and then Pythia moved into it as well with a scout, and was summarily executed. Same thing then in Polgrave, we took that with a priest, and the scout killed the priest, unfortunately. Which is kind of sad, because the priest was able to bless himself and become ethereal, but still the scout killed him. Bit sad. There's a few other little exchanges we saw. We can see Pythium putting a Vettiheim fort under siege. And there's those water cannons we saw. That's what they look like. 50 siege bonus. So I'll show that sort of stuff off on the map in a second. For now, we also moved into Kedra with a golem. So we get to see this guy in action, making himself ethereal, giving himself an astral shield, giving himself resist magic. 29 magic resistance, nice. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't have too many problems with this stuff. Cleans them up pretty well. I do really wish I could give this guy quickness. It's not the optimal gear. But he does the job. Yeah, just very slow. Very slowly lumbering across the battlefield, killing everything. What is your combat speed even? 6? Yeah, it's not great. He gets there in the end, though. Ended on 78 hit points, not bad. There's our golem. We also took Tenver as well and put that under siege, so not much to see. Nothing there. But that's our whole 450 unit stack, so hopefully this one doesn't get hit by a wasting cloud. That would be unfortunate. But oh well. We found one enemy mage and didn't field mine them or kill them, unfortunately. We also found 5 pots of gold for another 550 gold. Nineth Mercs, we got 665 gold, Dusk Dagger, and some gems. And Tenver that we just put under siege, we got the event for 300 gold as well, which is nice. We foresaw that there's a People's Deathmatch coming up in 3 months. And that's it for the important stuff. We cured a disease. Unfortunately, Than did not get cured. I forgot there was one water rally in the garrison who I think may have been diseased, so I think that got cured instead of Than. So, since curing disease is like the last thing that happens, I'm not sure if this guy is going to get cured or not, but I handed the elixir over to Simios here. Maybe he'll get cured, I don't know. Anyway, in terms of little battles we saw, yeah, this stack from Agartha just patrolled, I think, because he caught a bunch of scouts this turn. So that still just sat there. And this is where that Pythium stack with the water cannons is. So Pythium can see this giant stack I have here. And we also saw a couple of things over here as well. I can see that this is now getting sieged still by the Ictiids. And I saw Man taking this back off Pythium with, what's your name again? Urvakel, right? Yeah, Urvakel, the mercenary troll. But besides that, nothing too consequential. We didn't spy any like big important battles this turn. We should see this pretty soon though, because this has been cracked open, so I think this fortress was pretty empty though, right? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, that's it for messages and stuff. This turn is relatively simple. Down here, moving around to put down some temples. We still haven't found any death sites with this guy. He's been searching around here, you know, this stuff is all searched now. That's been, you know, Death 9, Death 3, Death 9, Death 3, Death 3. Gonna search Pepper Plain, yeah, next. Yeah, I haven't really had much luck finding death sites, but, you know, still looking. Our Gemicam is really, really, really good except for death. Would be cool to get some. Still just moving a few bits and pieces to this fort. Over here, we didn't really find much doing any patrolling, so I might put all these patrols together to just go and sit on this fort for a bit while the main army deals with this. Might be unnecessary though. But some stuff's moving anyway. Some stuff doesn't have to, because it can go straight there in one turn. So that's fine. But yeah, we haven't patrolled anything out just yet. Not doing many summons this turn because we're doing some big summons over in Lowmark. So we're getting a Troll King's Court, and we're also getting an Ivy King as well. We make so many nature gems now, 22 per turn. We could get an Ivy King every other turn if we wanted to, which is quite cool. And I'm also doing the usual site searching spells, and we're also forging some like bottles and stuff. Not a huge amount of stuff getting cast or forged this turn, because mostly just saving everything for those 2 big summons. That's okay. Also saving up some gems to do a Daitengu next turn. Over here, probably just going to storm immediately with this stack. Don't see any point not doing so. It's as much force as we can possibly muster. Unless I want to wait around to set up a Vile Vapors caster and a mass regen caster. But I think we'll be okay either way. This stack is, you know, much smaller than ours and far fewer mages. So we'll be fine if it bumps into us. So I'm just going to storm immediately. We'll get our infrastructure down quickly. Probably smash straight into this and push on for a Gotha's cap if I can. Seems reasonable. So that's all going fine as well. And over here, yeah, we got hit in Ungbeloth by a wasting cloud of disease, which is a bit of a shame, so... Only one of our mages got diseased. Oh no, actually, 2 of them, damn. But, you know, quite a few units got diseased, which is sad. But at the moment we're safely back in our dominion, so hopefully the rainbow will protect us from any future rituals. And at the moment I'm getting a temple down in Endless Ocean and in Ungbeloth, so push some more dominion here. Also going to send a few units into Polgrave, take that back, and the rest of the stuff's just going on to Tianqi. I'll sit here for a turn or two and just take this off man. What's he going to do about it? He seems to be losing the war against Pythium quite badly, so... yeah, Pythium is huge, right? They probably cover all of this territory. And they're currently at war with both Vettiheim and Man, so... They're probably in a very similar position to me. Since I'm currently warring Agartha and Tianqi, and eventually Bogarus probably. But, you know, we're still in a very strong position. We got our globals up. There's still this space. We'll have enchantment 9 in 2 turns, I think. So we can try putting up Nexus. That would be cool. Besides that, not much to say. Golem's going to hit this province. If this just randomly moves here, that would be sad, because we'd probably lose the Golem then, but... hoping that doesn't happen. Anyway, that was turn 65, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.